I'm Jyoti Hekar and today I'm going to talk about the homeostasis. Firstly, we see what is homeostasis. Homeostasis refers to an any autoimmune or automatic process that a living thing used to keep its body steady or inside while continuing to adjust the condition outside of the body or in its environment. And the body makes this against changes in order to work the right way and survive. What it does this successfully, it will continue to live. When it is unsuccessful, it causes imbalance and causing a disorders or even death also. In a state of homeostasis, the body levels are constantly rising and falling in response to change outside and inside of the body. Some of the system that can be involved or to self-regulate to stay the normal levels are: first is the body temperature, body blood pressure, and then blood sugar, energy, acid levels, oxygen, protein, temperature, hormones, and last one is electrolytes. Then we go forward to see the examples of electrolytes. Some examples of homeostasis. In examples of homeostasis, any body systems in a balance reaches a steady state that can withstand the outside forces of exchange. When this system is disturbed or controlling a devices built into on your body, it react to create a new balance. One process is called a feedback control. All the processes that involves the carrying out and controlling of functions are the example of homeostasis. This occur whether it's made possible due to the nervous system, hormonal systems, and electrical current. An easy example of a regulation via homeostasis is a system that controls the temperature in the room and a thermostat. And the center of a homeostasis is a metabolic strip that can sense the temperature changes and react by controlling an electric circuit. When the room is cold, then the furnace is triggered by the thermostat, causing the temperature to go up. When the present level of a thermostat circuit is reached, the furnace stops and the temperature will remain the same or go back down. This process is somewhat similar to certain processes with your body, such as first is body energy. In that, think about how much food you need to go about your day. Typically, when we get hungry, we eat. But if we stop having as much food, it can still function just fine. That's because of homeostasis. With access to less food, our bodies react to setting a new normal that demands less energy and a slower metabolism rate for our bodies to getting work. Without homeostasis, our cells would quickly die when there aren't nourished with enough nutrients. Instead, we are able to live on less food as long as we keep our energy level the same. Then the second is body temperature. Whenever we sweat while exercising, that is a homeostasis at a walk do. An area of the brain called a hypothalamus can pick up on a small changes or a slightness changes in a body temperature. Tell your body to adjust the temperature in a balance. When you are too hot, your sweat or to become too lower your temperature. When you are too cold, you shiver to help bring it back up. Then our third point is blood pressure. In that, when your blood pressure is arises, your blood vessels can tell there are more resistance to blood flow. um, they tell the brain that what will is happening, and the brain communicates with the heart and blood vessels in responses. This cause the heart rate to slow as the blood vessels open up more, allowing your blood pressure to return to a normal. The opposite happens when you have a low blood pressure. Homeostasis versus then we see the homeostasis versus allostasis. So, what is the homeostasis versus allostasis? Let's see in depth. While homeostasis describes how the body tends to create a balance with itself in response to a stress or changes it in a feels in a real time. Allostasis refers to our body's ability to foresee or adapt to and deal with future events. More specifically, allostasis is preparing for needs and managing resources to meet those needs before they arise. Those two responses are in a different in another way. Homeostasis manages the systems that needed for life, while the allostasis kept these systems kept this balances in the systems. One example of allostasis is a bird adapting the seasonal demands. It expect every years. In the spring, it will be expect a lot of food, so it has get become too much more energy to mate and raise hatchlings. The allostasis is also what helps us lower the chances of uncertain outcomes by predicting our needs and planning to go ahead them for a time. And then we go forward to how does the homeostasis work. The homeostasis involves the three mechanisms, that are the receptors, control centers, and effector. These all are work together to help keep your body in balances by noticing the changes noticing the changes and then acting upon them and to regulate the systems. Then our second point in that our first point in that is receptors. What are receptors? Often the cells, tissue, organs. These elements track your body environment and spots any changes. When they do, they notify a control centers. Then our second point is control center. Control center is also known as integration centers. These are often found in a brain and are responsible for defining what the normal balances in the body and what to do correct anything that stray from the normal state. The control center will then tell effectors to put that course of action uh, into the motion. Then our last one is the effector. In effectors, these cells, tissue, and organs all are included in effectors. So, these cells, tissue, and organs will cause our body to react to correct any kind of imbalance, then restoring balance. And for instance, sweating is the effector that lowers your body temperature when you got too much hot. Then the feedback regulation. An important part of homeostasis is that the living thing's internal environment is maintained through a self-regulating system that works within a narrow range of value. The both feedback and feed forward are always are a way that a homeostasis is maintained. A feedback system is defined as an closed loop structure that controls future actions by feeding the past changes in the internal environment into the system. The system then changes its behavior to adapt to external conditions. Thank you.